I came to Marrakesh 10 years ago and I did not like it. I actually left the city and went to the Atlas Mountains. But we are back in Marrakesh and we are loving every moment of it. In this video, we are going to tell you tips so that you don't have the same experience I had 10 years ago. This will make your experience amazing.
One of the things our friends and family keep telling us before coming to Marrakesh was actually, don't go, or if you have to go, please be extremely careful. Don't take your big professional camera, don't take your phone, don't take your watch. We were actually put off by it and we were wondering, should we go, should we not go? But we thought, we only live once and we want to show you what Marrakesh is like. We arrived here and we were thinking, we're going to be careful, of course, everywhere you go in the world, but I have to say, we felt very safe. We've been walking around in the morning, in the afternoon, late in the evening, all around the city, and the overall feeling was very safe. So if you're thinking about coming to Marrakesh and you're worried about the safety, don't worry, because it feels very safe. But my recommendation is have a level of security, not just here, but everywhere in the world.
The Medina can feel chaotic, but it's not dangerous. Just be mindful of aggressive vendors and unofficial guides. For female travelers, dressing modestly and walking confidentially helps avoid unwanted attention. Avoid walking in deserted areas late at night, and always agree on taxi fares before getting in.
What's the best time to visit? Best seasons: spring from March to May and autumn September to November for the perfect weather. Summer is June to August and it's very hot, up to 45 degrees centigrade, about 113 Fahrenheit. The winter is between December and February and it's mild, but nights can be cold since it's not too far from the Atlas Mountains.
What should you wear in Marrakesh? Morocco is a Muslim country, so modest clothing is respectful and practical. Women: loose-fitting dresses, long skirts or trousers. A light scarf is useful for certain situations. We saw many women in sleeveless and crop tops. It's completely fine, but for religious places like mosques, covering up is required. Men: no major hurdles, but avoid sleeveless shirts in ultra-traditional areas. Comfortable shoes are a must. Medina streets are uneven. At resorts or private riads, swimwear and shorts are fine.
How do you avoid scams and tourist traps? First of all, ignore the helpful local who offer to guide you. They're actually after your money, from handing over free things to I know a spot kind of guys. They will all insist on money afterwards. In the souks, vendors start with the high prices. Haggling is expected. Be cautious of fake Berber pharmacies selling overpriced argan oils and spices. Snake charmers and performance, especially in the square. If you take a photo, they will demand money.
Where should you stay, riad or hotel? Riads, traditional guest houses in the Medina, authentic, beautiful and peaceful. Hotels, modern comfort, often outside the Medina, easier access to transport. Riads are great for an immersive experience, but since they are converted old houses, room sizes and soundproofing can be an issue.
How do you get from the airport to the city center and how to get around Marrakesh? The options are taxi, airport shuttle or private transfer. Always agree on the price beforehand. They normally charge you between 15 to 20 euros to anywhere in Medina. Some riads offer free pickup services, worth checking with them. Ours offered us 15 euro per group each way, and we thought it was bargain, but then we realized it was only 10 minutes drive. Still a great price. On way back, we actually walked to the airport, which took us just over an hour, but not recommended in summers. Avoid fake guides offering transport inside the airport. Getting around in the city. The Medina is best explored on foot. but you might get lost, so keep Google Maps handy. If you are taking taxi, always negotiate fare before the ride. Drivers rarely use meters. There are many horse-drawn carriages. Again, it's fun, but agree on the price up front. Buses are cheap but confusing for the first-timers. There are lots of mopeds and bikes to rent, but keep in mind that Medina streets are crowded, best for experienced riders.
What should you eat in Marrakesh? Stick to local foods. International cuisines does not taste the same, even a simple pizza. Must-try dishes: tagine, a slow-cooked stew with meat, vegetables and spices. Couscous, traditionally eaten on Fridays. Pastilla, sweet and savory pastry filled with pigeon or chicken. Harira soup, a Moroccan classic, especially during Ramadan. Street food is safe, but choose busy stalls. Mint tea is a must. Serve with a lot of sugar unless you ask otherwise.
What are the must-visit places in Marrakesh? Jardin Majorelle and YSL Museum. Beautiful gardens with Yves Saint Laurent's legacy. Just explore Medina, get yourself lost in the streets, it's gorgeous. The souks, a must for shopping and people watching and finding hip cafes. I can actually avoid all paid attractions in the city and be happy with trying different cafes in different souks. And Yusuf Madrasa, stunning Islamic architecture, great for your Instagram pictures. Baya Palace is a masterpiece of Moroccan design, and Jemaa el-Fnaa, the heart of the city, best visited at night. And finally, our favorite just outside the city, Agafay Desert. We had an amazing time there and would highly recommend.
What's the shopping experience like? Medina is a maze of souks, selling carpets, lanterns, spices and leather goods. Haggling is expected. Start at 1/3 of the asking price and negotiate. Best buys: argan oil, handmade rugs, ceramics and leather bags. Some vendors can be pushy, but a firm no or thank you will work.
Can you record on the streets? First of all, the drones are not allowed in the country. If you bring a drone, it will be confiscated at the airport. And about the cameras, we're actually recording from this big Sony a7 IV with a large gimbal attached to it, and it's completely fine. We've been recording through the souks, through everywhere in the streets, and even in the YSL Garden. The only place recording is not allowed is at the Baya Palace.
Can you do a desert trip from Marrakesh? Day trips to Agafay Desert, Rocky Desert, no Sahara, are possible, and that will be our top tip. It includes a dinner show, so definitely value for money. For real sand dunes, Erkchebi or Ekchigaga, you need at least 3 days. Popular activities: camel rides, quad biking, Berber camp stays.
Cash or card? We were quite surprised that even today about 80 to 90% places did not take card, and that's something we struggled with a lot. There are lots of cash machines, but to avoid extra charges and scams, just bring euros or dollars with you and exchange as you go along.
Is Marrakesh good for a first-time visit to Morocco? Yes, it's vibrant, well-connected and offers an authentic Moroccan experience. But be prepared for the hustle and bustle, it's part of the charm.
How to book attractions? Most of the attractions are available on Get Your Guide app, which is very popular, but do compare prices. Our trip to Agafay Desert on Get Your Guide was much cheaper, but the Yves Saint Laurent Gardens had a very limited slots on the app and about 40% higher cost when compared to the garden's own website.
SIM card. Even though you are on the doorstep of Europe, roaming costs are ridiculous, so either get a local SIM for 25 euros for 7 days package, or just load an eSIM before arriving, which works completely fine.
What are the people like? At first, you would think that the locals are a bit much. That's because the traders at the souk or a guy asking you to take a picture and then demanding money. But apart from the traders and that I know a place kind of guys, people are generally nice and very hospitable. Just practice caution when someone approaches you. The little interaction we had in 3 days, from tour operators to hotel staff to restaurants. People are friendly. Again, with the exception of traders.
Languages. Surprisingly, they speak a lot of languages here. Arabic and French are the main languages of the country, whereas English and Spanish is widely spoken, and even some vendors speak Italian and Portuguese. Marrakesh is an unforgettable city, full of history, color, and adventure. It can be overwhelming, but with the right tips, it's an incredible experience. If you have more questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you have found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel insights. See you in the next adventure.